Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Currently, what time is it? It's kind of late actually. 2:29 in the afternoon. Had a late start. Honestly, Saturday I didn't feel so hot. I did work most of the day, but I had a killer headache. Did not edit my video, so I think I'm super behind. But I'm like, you know what? We had breakfast with the fam. Let me make some money for a couple hours before the big game. Hopefully the Chiefs win because, you know, I don't like the Eagles. Of course, by the time this comes out, the game's been done for a couple days actually, probably. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, I wasn't sure if I was going to record. So my first order, I forgot to screenshot it. It was a $14.25 order from Safeway in Jersey Mike's, going to the same customer, paying $14.25, like 3 miles, only 3 items. It was a ginger ale, Pepto-Bismol, and their dinner from Jersey Mike's. Super simple, drop that off. And then I got this order right here, paying $23 for Midnight Treats, which is like a mom and pop place compared to Crumble Cookies. And I don't know why they open directly next to Crumble Cookies, because I feel like Crumble Cookies is a better location, but Midnight Treats is also pretty good. I don't know their mom and pop. I've never seen them before. I know they have a handful of locations in this area, so maybe they're more regional. I don't know, but same concept, overpriced cookies, you know. So we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna go to North Italia, and I think it's going like 10 miles, but that's okay. It's raining, cash flow, why not? But yeah, so hopefully you guys are making some good money. Let me know if you worked on Super Bowl Sunday, how it went. I'm gonna stay away from pizza places, wing places, any type of bar food, because those places typically get slammed in my market. I'm not saying that they're not some good ones that can handle it, but in my market, I guarantee you there's no point. And funny thing, I might accept an order here and there to see how they're doing, and if I get there and they're incredibly busy, I'll on the sign, keep it moving, then I know not to go there anymore. You know what I mean? But I'm shooting for those quick deliveries. Chipotle, McDonald's, Chinese food, places that are fast, if that makes any sense. Anyways, let me get the order picked up here from Midnight Treats. We'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, we are back in that dash mobile. I'm kind of yelling a little bit because it's raining and it's making a lot of noise with the windshield, the wipers. So hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm not yelling at you, just so you know. But we got both orders picked up. They were both ready. Now the Midnight Treats, I like that it's called the leftover cookies, and I think they're like cookies left over from the night before, if I'm not mistaken. So they're like probably a lot cheaper. But I mean, that place is 1,000 times better than Crumble Cookies. You know, I think it goes from this: I hate Wendy's, and then I hate Crumble Cookies. But anyways, we're on the road now. The time right now is 2:50, and we're 10 minutes away from the first drop off. Let's get it. Okay guys, quick update. So we got the order dropped off. First of all, let me tell you that the lady from Midnight Treats got lucky that they stacked the order with the one from North Italia, because it paid $6.50 and it was 10 miles away. Nobody would ever take that. But because it was stacked, North Italia order was paying $16.50. You know what I mean? So anyways, we drove back here to the town center. It's kind of slow. I mean, it is the slow times. Super Bowl, no Super Bowl, still slow. But we just got our next order here from Willer's Barbecue. And let me tell you, Willer's Barbecue got so much catering on deck. Like, I was like, yo, what's up with that catering though, you know? And they told me that some of it is assigned to DoorDash, some of it isn't. So hopefully we'll get lucky, because they don't do any of their own deliveries. So some of them is online pickup / deliveries, you know what I mean? So anyways, this one's paying $8, 4 miles. Not the greatest order, but something to keep the blood flowing, keep us on the road. We're only 8 minutes away. Food was ready, of course. So I'm thinking that Willer's Barbecue is gonna be busy later on today. Hopefully I'm right. We'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, it's been a while. Well, it feels like it's been a while. Maybe not that long, but we got the order dropped off from Willer's Barbecue, my bad. Had a senior moment. That went up to like 10:50, I think. And then my shift ended, but then I could dash now, so it wasn't a big deal. And we just picked up our next order here from Bonchon, a family meal. So perhaps it could go up a little more than $9.50, but $9.50 for 3 miles. We'll take that all day long. And I did buy, you know, more black ice, so it should fight. It should be, they're fighting, the senses are fighting right now. The black ice is trying to fight the Bonchon smell. Because Bonchon, man, it just stinks up the car for days. Don't get me wrong, the food is good. It's just not pleasant, like the smell, you know? But anyways, the current time is 4:40. I think after this will be over 50 bucks, I think, for the whole day. I started kind of late, so I'm not really, you know, expecting a whole lot. But we'll see. I still think dinner could be, you know, could be a hit. We'll see you guys in the... Okay, guys, so we got the order dropped off from Bonchon. It actually went up a little bit, like 11 something, I think. Then I took a small little break, got some little eat real quick, got back online, and then check this order out. 1850, miles a little bit heavy, but it's from the counter at Uncle Julio's. Okay, so I get to the counter, and first of all, the order's only paying $4.50, but it's going like a mile down the road. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not tripping about it, whatever. But then I get there, they're like, oh, we're really backed up. It's gonna be 25 minutes. Say what? 25 minutes, easy on a sign. On a sign that I got to Uncle Julio's. I had to wait a little bit, but the food was relatively ready. Like I waited maybe 2-3 minutes, no big deal. And now we're driving about 5 miles for like $14.50, I think is what the new guaranteed became. It's not the end of the world, so you know, don't be afraid of unassigning, because I was not about to wait 25 minutes for $4.50. Ain't no way. Anyways, the time right now is 5:30. We'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty, guys, we get the last order dropped off. That became almost $22, I think. So definitely worth it. And I'm glad that I didn't waste any time waiting for that super low paying order from the counter. So we got that dropped off. And then I got this order right here from Founding Farmers. Now, it's paying $20, 11 items. It is over $100 worth of food. The main reason why I'm taking this is because it's going back towards Fairfax, which is where I'm going to watch the game with my friends in a couple of hours. So after this, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I think it makes perfect sense. And you could always go up. Maybe not a lot, but maybe a little bit, you know. It is, I think, $162. So it's a pretty big order. But they do have a lot of desserts. So, you know, desserts, of course, are not as expensive as entrees. But hey, we'll take it, we'll take it. And the food was ready. So we're going to end here our Super Bowl Sunday relatively early. Chill day, good vibes, made a little bit of money, relaxed. So let me get this order dropped off. We'll go over the numbers. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It became, I think, $22. Not bad. There were 5 minutes from my friend's house, which is absolutely perfect. We're gonna go ahead and watch this game and hang out. And you guys know that I work a lot, so there's a couple of times a year when I'm like, I need to be off. I need to make sure I can watch this game. And today is one of those days. So, you know, we're gonna go ahead and have a good time. You know, spend it with friends, family, all sitting around, talking crap, talking trash, enjoying the commercials, checking fantasy lineups, checking sports bets, all kinds of shenanigans. But yeah, that's the dash. You guys enjoy, stay safe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace. Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday. Now, I don't normally dash on Mondays, but you know, I went to have some dinner with the fam here. But I'm like, you know what? It was like an early dinner. I'm like, let's drive separately. That way you guys can go back home. I have to go to work later anyway, so I might as well just dash for a little bit. So we're gonna dash for 2 hours. If I can make 50 bucks in those 2 hours, I will be super happy. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, so we have our first order here from Mon Ami Gabi. I have not been here in months. Definitely since last year for sure. And it's like I want to say it's a French restaurant, French. Now, I was not expecting it to be more than $100, but it is. Because I gotta take a photo of my catering bag. By the way, I forgot, so I have a dashing phone, which is my phone that I use for Doordash, or any of the apps, so I can figure out my personal phone. Now, I wasn't expecting to dash, so I actually left it at home. And I don't have the DUH on this phone. I mean, I could log in, but then it's gonna mess it up. So I'm just gonna manually input this info on my other phone once I get to it. But, so all the screenshots are not gonna have the little DUH, like dollar per mile thing, and I don't have the one touch decline, but it's okay. We're only dashing for basically less than 2 hours. So when I saw this order, I'm like, you know what, $9.25, it is going 6 miles, but I'm like, cash flow, we're only dashing for a little bit, so that's why I took it. And honestly, it could probably, it might go up, to be honest, because again, more than $100. We're only 11 minutes away, only 4 miles, and the food was ready. By the way, I also forgot the camera that I recorded with. So clearly I'm not prepared. So right now this is with my iPhone. But yeah, anyways, let me get the order dropped off. And oh, before we do that, my thoughts on the Super Bowl. I thought it was a great game. I think the field was garbage. Like, I don't know, I think high school turf was better than this. Like, this turf was terrible. I'm surprised nobody got like seriously injured. And I think that the holding call at the end of the game was a soft call for me. Like, if they didn't call it, I would be like, okay, that makes sense. And when you put things in slow motion, it looks more obvious. When you put them in real time, like, dude, that wasn't really like that's a hold, really? You can't call that at that point in the game. It doesn't make any sense. I think before that, the officiating was okay, was fine, but man, the officials just always mess up these games, you know. But overall, it was a great game. I think what I said wanted to happen happened, which means Jalen Hurts balled out, played really well, but the Eagles still lost. So thank you to the man above. But at the same time, I already seen Jackson Mahomes posting these little TikTok videos, so you know, you really can't win. So overall, I thought it was a great game. So I think the better team won. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get this dropped off. Let me know your thoughts below of the Super Bowl. Did you guys like it? To me, the halftime show was okay. I didn't really think it was all that great. I think last year was way better. But at the same time, you really can't go wrong with Rihanna. So I thought it was fine. I think the commercials were okay. I don't remember any commercials sticking out like that. But then again, I really wasn't paying too much attention to the commercials, to be honest. But yeah, anyways, let me get the order dropped off. We'll see you guys in a few. Let's go. Hey guys, hopefully you can see me okay. We got the order dropped off. It stayed at 9:25. I knew that as soon as I was pulling up to the house, I was like, this, man, you know, when you see, you can just tell. I don't even know how to describe it. I could just tell that it was not moving. Okay, it was not moving, which is fine. I took it at face value for the cash flow. And then we stopped at the Wawa real quick. Got some, they have a sale for this Powerade drink. You buy one, get one for $1. I think this is Powerade Zero Grape. It's pretty good. I like it. It reminds me of high school. When I was in high school, my high school didn't have Gatorade, only had Powerade. And that's the only ever time that I seen Powerade. I think after that, every time I see Powerade, I go back like, you know, 12 years into the past of like high school. But anyways, it was a good sale, so got that. And then I got an order when I was in the Wawa for this Chinese restaurant right next to the Wawa, paying $8.50, 3 miles. And it's so funny because I go there to get dinner sometimes when I'm on my W-2. So I walked in and they were like, oh, did you call? And I was like, I'm actually doing Doordash. And they're like, oh, you do Doordash? And I was like, yeah. Because I normally don't get a whole lot of orders from that place anyways. But the food was ready. Now we're on the road. We're 2.5 miles away, or 8 minutes. It's going to an apartment complex. That I already know because the instructions say like 3rd floor, this and that, which is fine. Hopefully though, we can do a couple more orders because we're running out of time. It's already 6:30 and we're going till 7:30. So hopefully we can at least make 50 bucks. That would be awesome. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Hey guys, we got the order dropped off. I think it became like 8.56 or some random amount, but it was more than what it was shown, which is awesome. Then that dash ended. We were able to get back on right away. Now we're here at a different shopping center called Village Center at Dulles, which makes no sense because we're kind of near Dulles, but not really, so I don't know why it's called that. But there's a bunch of restaurants here, so it doesn't make any sense for me to drive all the way to the town center when I'm already here. You know, this is where the Hama Sushi place is at. You guys have seen some bangers from Hama Sushi in the past. So we're gonna go ahead and camp near Hama Sushi and see what happens. It is already 6:45, so you know, we're running out of time. Not the greatest mini shift, but at the same time, this is just pure extra cash flow because I don't normally dash on Mondays, you know what I mean? Anyways, let me park, find a place to chill, and hopefully we'll do at least one order, at least. But I'm hoping to do 2 orders though, at least 2 orders. Anyways, I think we're sitting just shy of 20 bucks. So again, not so great, but at the same time, this is just extra. It's just extra. Because again, I don't normally dash. Oh yes, just walk across the car. Yeah, you know, I can't run you over legally, but man, some people, like this lady just literally looked at me, and of course I'm gonna let her walk, and then she still walked so slow. Anyways, let me find a place to park here. We'll see you guys hopefully soon. Let's go. Okay guys, we're still waiting here at VCD. I'm not really getting anything. It's 6:50, just watching Joe Easy's latest video. And it got me thinking, I don't think I've mentioned this, but you know, the earthquakes that happen in like Turkey and Syria, like, man, that's crazy. And then I was looking at the news that they arrested, or they issued like over 100 warrants for all these contractors that were obviously negligent in the fact that I'm sure these buildings had to, you know, have certain type of, you know, earthquake resistant materials and whatnot. I'm pretty sure they didn't do that. And I was seeing this report that they arrested a bunch, like, trying to leave the country at the airports. Like, how shitty do you have to be to do that? You know what I mean? Like, imagine you just living your life, and next thing you know, your building collapses. That's insane. And, you know, I know we complain about dumb things like the app sucks and Doordash and this and that. And there's so many other real problems out there, you know. So I think sometimes just reading the news or things that happen in other parts of the world, just it doesn't humble you, but it kind of brings you back to like, damn, like, it's not that serious. It's slow, whatever. We're still alive. We're still going to keep going. It's not a big deal. But yeah, so, you know, and you know what's crazy? There's a big Turkish community here, at least in my area. I have a lot of Turkish friends that I play soccer with. And, you know, I always see their posts on Facebook and this and that. And it's just like, damn, like, even though it's not hitting close to home, at the same time, like, I feel their pain. You know what I mean? So hopefully they can find more survivors. I mean, a lot of people, like, you know, lost their lives. I think it's like, what, 20,000 or some crazy amount. That's a lot of people. That's like you picturing like a full like NBA arena type of, you know, attendance. That's a lot of people just like that in 2023 gone, you know. And I get it, Mother Nature, you know, she's strong. We're never going to defeat her, but, you know, I'm pretty sure that these contractors, you know, try to save a dollar by, you know, using not the quality materials and this and that. But anyways, just a long-winded way of saying, like, you know, I can't believe I didn't mention it before, because the earthquake happened a couple of days ago, more than a week ago. So, but yeah, anyways, we're still waiting. We have Grubby Hubby also running. Nothing. I don't have power on because I feel like if I get a ride, I'm gonna be late to work, so I don't have that on. Ooh, and as we get in, that is garbage. Look at this. 3 items, 12.2 miles for like $11.50, going way out of my zone. Doesn't make any sense, so we're gonna go ahead and decline. Oh, and by the way, we are finally back at a 5.0. Looking at my ratings, I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick. I have not been at a 5.0 in forever. Not that it really matters, to be honest, but I think most people don't really rate you, you know. I think people only rate you when something goes wrong, if that makes any sense. But hey, no complaints. We're still declining. At this point, we might be able to do just one more order, if that. But we'll see you guys then. If not, we'll just do a quick little recap of what today was, which is really more of a small, tiny little shift. And I'm getting more garbage. Look at this. How does this make any sense? First of all, look. I mean, one is going all the way to South Riding. I'm gonna put a screenshot, and one's going all the way up to Great Falls. How does it make sense for me to deliver these 2 orders? Like, look how far both houses are, you know, or like yeah, there's literally the restaurants are in the middle, and one house is one way, one house is the other way. It's saying 2 items paying 29.6. No, I'm sorry, 2 items, 29.6 miles for $29.50. It doesn't make any sort of sense. There's no way that I'm the best dasher for that. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, the cash flow is good, but the miles don't make any sense. And the fact that you would have to go that way and then go the other way, like, but no. Anyways, the time right now, it's almost 7. So we're going to go ahead and keep waiting. I'll give it until 7:15. If I don't get something by then, we'll call it a day. We'll see you guys soon. Peace. Alrighty, guys, just when all hope was lost, we get this order here from Nantai. I've been here a handful of times. The order was ready. I forgot how much it was paying, but it made sense, so we jumped on it. This will be the last one. And you know what's really annoying? Those delivery drivers, I don't want to say just Dashers, because a lot of people do it. Just people in general that park in front of restaurants when there's plenty of parking, and now you're basically like an obstacle for no reason. I get it, there's no parking, and maybe, you know, the food's ready, you can go in and out. But like right now, there's absolutely plenty of parking, but they're parking in front of the parking spots. How does that make any sense? Just park your car in a spot, like, be normal. You know, like, I was just like, what is this dude doing? He literally parked his van in front of a bunch of other spots. People got to go around him now, and it's creating a hazard for no reason. Like, insane. But anyways, we're 7 minutes away here. Ooh, I'm getting an order on Grubhub. Let's see, and it's gone. Oh man, this sucks. It's, you know what? It wouldn't have made sense anyways. It's also from Nantai, but this one is going to the town center, and the order that I'm delivering to is not. It's not going anywhere near the town center. If not, I could have, you know, I could have stacked them up. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. But yeah. So anyways, let me get the order dropped off. We'll go over the numbers. Let's go. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off from Nantai, and we're gonna finish the dash at $27.06. Not the greatest mini dash, but we're only active for less than an hour. Online overall dash time, 1 hour and 31 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Honestly, it could be a whole lot worse. It could definitely be better. But that's today's mini dash. I think I'm gonna combine this with Sunday's dash because I don't think I recorded a whole lot. So perhaps you get like a little plus, like a little, you know, bigger video, if you will. And then I was just listening to the fact that Brett Favre is suing Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharp and then the Mississippi State Auditor because of defamation of character. You guys remember a couple months ago when Brett Favre, like it got leaked that he was stealing money basically from like some welfare scandal or whatever. I'm like, this is insane. Like Brett Favre literally destroyed his legacy, his career. It's a shame. It's a shame. But yeah, anyways, that's today's Dash. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Peace.